Hello, hello. Is mic working? Okay, hoping that's all good. Welcome. Quick stream today, just doing things, running in circles. Honestly, the only thing I'm probably going to be doing in-game is running around gathering wither skulls. Hence why the title is Running in Circles. The other thing we're doing, many of you probably just came from a certain TwitchCon panel, which we will be thoroughly dissecting. I don't mean dissecting in a positive way, I mean I'm going to be shit-talking Twitch's management system. I have a lot to say. So, just a disclaimer, I am not an expert in this, I just have seen the news. And I know a very good bit about what you're not supposed to do when organising a large event. Step 1, don't organise a massive crowd of people attending a convention into a tiny room. Because that is how bad stuff happens. That is how you get crushes. If anyone's not familiar with what a crush is, essentially, when you have too many people trying to go through a small space, it just doesn't work. There's too many people. And you get a certain thing where the people at the back of the crowd, the back of the crush, don't see what's happening in the centre, so they just keep pushing forward because they don't know there's any reason not to. And it just keeps pushing and pushing, and everything gets gradually more chaotic, and people literally die from these. And you see this all across the place. Like, one of the more recent ones was a concert. I can't remember the name of the concert, but you'll have seen it all over the news. There was also one at a concert way back, like 70s, 80s. You see them in fires if there's not adequate fire exits. It's all the time when it's like really badly managed crowds. Quite often at choke points, like trying to get in and out of doors. And people genuinely don't know to be aware of them or how to protect themselves from them, and that's dangerous. Like, just think to yourself, like, if you're in a room with a lot of people, do you think to yourself, like, if something were to go wrong, how would I get out of here? Because most people, like, generally don't. So when stuff does happen, like a crash, or like even more common things like fire alarms or like safety incidents, people just panic. They don't know what to do. They don't know where they're even going, and quite often go with the crowd. And yeah, fucking disaster. So contextualizing this in TwitchCon, there is no way that Twitch did not know how many people would be trying to come along to this panel. And they set a room that had 400 seats. 400 seats for an audience the size of the Dream SMPs. There's just no universe. And the thing is, correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I'm aware, they set it as a kind of first come first serve type thing, where you came along, you waited in the queue and see if you get a seat in the room. And that's an awful way to do it. Like, there's issues with other systems, but for something this scale, the only real way to do it would be as a ticketed event. Like, you only want no more people showing up to the room than you actually have seats for. Because, like, we even know this early on, like, immediately after the event, that in the queue outside, like, people were, like, running over disabled people in crutches and wheelchairs and, like, shoving them to the ground because the queue was just awfully managed. And you see in the pictures from the event as well that they're just pressed like shoulder to shoulder into the wall with no room. And it's just insane. If you're managing an event the size of TwitchCon, how do you fuck up that badly? How? Did they not get a single competent organizer in there? Because you could see the lack of management. Like, even into the actual panel itself, the microphones were barely working. Dream didn't even have a seat. They did not even have the correct number of seats for the panelist. And oh god, the microphone for the crowd. The way it was worked, you could hear the crowd, like, from the stage and in the microphone. And that is bad, because as soon as the crowd realised that, you saw what happened, and it immediately became who can shout loud enough to get the attention of a panel member. And it's people shouting all over each other, it's people screaming, it's chaos. And the questions themselves, they should have vetted them. Like, I know it's crowd interaction and all, but there's just so much that can go wrong if people start doing weird stuff. It derails the entire thing. It did derail the entire thing, because as soon as one person got away with, "Can I give you a gift?" we all saw what happened. We're immediately derailed into every other question was, "Can I get a photo with you? Can I give you a gift?" And it stopped being about the panel itself. And that's why you don't allow those types of questions. So there is ways that they've done this successfully in the past before. Like, honestly, the best way I've seen of doing it with that kind of audience is questions in advance. That's the only way. But they just have the audience, and but even people who can't be there, submit the questions where they can actually, like, check them over. Still audience questions, still things the fans want to know, but it's not that fucking mess. Where was I? Crowd safety. Because I feel like the thing of, like, just general fire and crowd safety, crushes, did he just disappear? I feel like it's not talked about enough, and people, like, don't know what to do. So if you're, like, in that situation of, like, it's a crowded space, it's getting more and more crowded, you do need to be, like, constantly aware of, like, is this getting to an unsafe level? Can I still move? I mean, I know if I've been there myself. I was almost caught in a crush at a Muse concert many years back. I was like right up against a barrier, and honestly, my ribs were extremely sore after that just because of the weight of the crowd. The person next to me got a concussion. Hi, Triple Chin, I'm ranting. We're talking about crowd safety. But it's terrifying once you're in it, because the thing is, once you're in, you can't get out. Which is why it's so important to recognise the warning signs. And like, know when is a situation unsafe? When do you get out? And yeah. Because once you're in, the only thing you can really do is like slowly try and wiggle your way. You need to like keep your arms up in front of your chest, because I mean, if it does get like really, really bad, the biggest issue will be breathing space. So a common mistake is like lifting your arms over your head, up above your head, to try and like wave for help and scream. And that is how you get your chest squished and run out of air. So keep your arms down, keep as much space to yourself as you can, and very importantly, do not fall over. Because it's when people fall to the ground and under people's feet that the real injuries and deaths can start happening. Now, this was an issue that we even saw at TwitchCon now, because that's really fucking difficult if you're in crutches or a wheelchair. It's just straight up dangerous, which is why I'm sitting here streaming, ranting about them, because they fucked up. They fucked up big time, and yeah, God. That's true for crushes. Fire safety is basically exactly the same thing. A big lesson to learn is you cannot always trust the person who constructed the building. Like, always, wherever you are, know how you would get out if there was to be an emergency evacuation, for whatever reason. What's a safe way out? Where would you not get crushed by crowds? And just... I'm still pissed at Twitch. So pissed at Twitch. Fucking disaster. And yeah, Tubuchan saying in chat, leave all your bags. Whatever you do, do not place your bag on the floor, and if it gets into a crush, do not reach down and try and grab your bag. To be honest, you shouldn't be bringing anything to a... This is actually not like safety advice, this is just my opinion. You shouldn't be bringing anything to a convention you are not okay with losing. Like, I wouldn't bring anything aside from an emergency contact phone and water, as well as like any identification you'd need. You don't need to be bringing like your because you might have to lose it. It might get stolen. There's so much that can happen. Conventions at their heart are not safe places. When you choose to go to a convention or event, you are deciding that it is worth whatever you might lose. Like that, it's just a choice you make. Life's full of risks, and for the most part, it's fine. People go to conventions, they have fun, they meet people, and it's great. But it does sometimes go wrong, so you always need to be prepared for that. And the music's so happy in the background. It's like, guys, you might lose everything, you might get horribly wrong. And then there's like fucking just Minecraftist music. God. Let me see, what else is on my list of things to rant about? I'll probably chill like 15 minutes into the stream, but until then I have things to say. Barriers. I did not see a single part of any of the photos of the pre-event, pre-panel, where there was any kind of barrier or crowd management system. They were just stuck there in a hallway crowded. There was no queues, there was nothing. Hello, Salt. Crossbow. Definitely not dumping my trash on people. But yeah, there's barriers and queues. I think that's also part of an American thing. Like, I'm from the UK, and one of the things... Oh, yay, finally a skill. One of the things that's, like, really important here is, like, queues and, like, waiting your turn. Like, it's part of just consider, like, the general etiquette that everyone would have to follow, like, on the street. So, like, in this culture, we tend to, like, organise ourselves into lines, even, like, outside of that. Obviously, this doesn't stand true for, like, large crowds and concerts and stuff. That's why you need barriers and important crowd control. But I know especially in American culture, it's very much a push, push, try and get as close as you can before someone drags you away. If that makes sense. Oh yeah, and people just saying, actually, did I say that earlier? I think I forgot to say that earlier. About crush safety. Stay away from barriers, stay away from balls. I said how I got bruised ribs after being shoved into a barrier at a crush I was in. And that's because I was right against, like, a metallic one. Just stay away from anything that would squish you. Really stay away from anything that would squish you. I'm off topic again. See, I even wrote out a list of, like, well-ordered points to talk through that made sense and flowed from one to the other, and I'm already, like, so off course. God. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Talked about crowd questions, talked about barriers. Microphones. Did I talk about the microphones? The microphones were shite. The microphones were so fucking shite. How did they even organise... It was so bad. This was not professionally put together event at all. And it's crazy to me. How much money must they have put into it? They had over 60k live viewers. They knew they were making money from this, and it's just a fucking mess. Like, understandably there's gonna be fuck-ups, but you fix them. You do tests. Did they even test it before they went live with this? Or did they just, like, throw them all in a classroom and be like, you know what, it'll be fine? Because that's what it felt like. Paul's right, they need to make their own convention. I don't know why he said that, but he's right. I was actually, like, in a Discord chat, talking to friends during it. I was like, literally, this would be so much better if they got the same creators for the same amount of time, let them run their own stream, and just put them all alone in a room together, where they had access to, like, their normal Twitch chats, and just had their normal stream. Like, they would make their own stream way better. It'd be a way better experience for everyone. They could stream it via Twitch, just Twitch would still make their fucking money. Like, that's not the problem here. The Twitch money, fuck knows they're rich enough as it is. But it's just a disaster. Yeah, it's not in chat there. You think they put more money into it because of how big the SmileSMP is and how bad Americans can be at conventions. Exactly. Exactly. They're literally just, like, taking the money and running. And the worst part is, they're gonna fucking get away with it. Like, they're not gonna learn. Unless there's literally a giant outcry, and there probably won't be, because there never is unless someone literally dies. They're just going to do exactly this next convention. Because they just look at the numbers on the Twitch stream and go, ah yes, money. This is fine. God. Yeah, especially after, like, the more recent drama with all the shitty ways they're treating creators with, like the behind-the-scenes deals of, oh, you can get a better money deal, but only if you're a big streamer, but now we're gonna take that away from you. And like, we're not gonna do it to make the small streamers have better lives. No, we're just gonna make everyone shit because we're broke, guys. Like, having a streamer server costs money. Okay, it's honestly so sham. Ah, feckers. Yeah. I just want to know how many people went into the planning of this event and just what was going through their heads. Because it's your literal job to think these things through and make sure it works. And they just didn't. They just didn't. They didn't think through it at all. And I hope they're fired, but I know they probably won't be. Twitch were broke, Amazon's a boiling dollar company, like, what do you mean? Exactly! They have so much fucking money and ad power behind them. Like, they're the biggest live streaming not competition. They're the biggest live streaming service out there. Like, they're rivaling YouTube in terms of, like, video game community power. And that's insane to be able to rival YouTube. And it's just... How? Mate. Oh god. And yeah. I said before, but the community, do better, guys. They had all of the questions, and it's just, yes, it could have been worse, but it could have been much better. We were all nervous for the Lamamberg panel, the previous one, and people actually did okay there. There was only one or two questions that were a bit like weird for the creators to answer, but this one, there's so many, especially with like singling out individual creators to answer a question. Like the rest of the panel is there as well. In Germany a few years ago, there was an incident that cost lives. Those organisers went to prison for the rest of their lives. There should be a warning to every event coordinators on safety. Yeah, like literally, it's a cycle. There's something really bad happens at an event or some like workplace accident because of mismanagement. There's a big uptake in safety. People go to prison. There's trials, and everyone for like a few years is like, "Yeah, look, guys, we're so safe," and then it immediately gets lax again. And yeah, not letting creators speak. I feel so bad for those who didn't get to speak much. Like, I feel bad for, like, Tina and, like, Quackity and all the people who you could see were nervous, and, like, Nikki. And they just, like, didn't get the chance to talk. And you could tell they didn't want to butt in, and yeah, it was just... Could you imagine being in that position? I would honestly just prefer it if they just, like, removed... Like I said with the live stream, just remove the audience from the equation entirety. It didn't add anything to the event. It genuinely just removed from the entire experience. The vast majority of your money is coming from people at home anyway, who are watching this stream. There's too many creators at once. Yeah. They didn't have enough time, enough planning. Like, the creators were kind of pretty much told, from what we saw, go sit down and answer questions, and just like hot potato with a fucking microphone. And this is where the bad questions like come into it, because there's so many questions that just weren't applicable to half the panel, and you could see them gradually getting like quieter and quieter because like they didn't know how to start. It wasn't an open conversation for anyone. The boss music playing. Who is talking to me up here? Hello. Die. 2 to 4 creators are enough for a panel, make more panels. Exactly. They could have... I know they really... It's about the money. It all comes back to the money. They wanted a, oh guys, look, it's the entire Dream Team meetup live on our Twitch event. And that's how they were advertising it. But it would have been so much... They would have, like, done so much better just having a Dream Team and literally just the 3 of them. And then... I'm pissed off. But yeah. When you start getting more than 4 or 5 people up on stage, it's just hard to speak. Because that kind of interactive, like, audience questioning isn't designed for large groups. It just isn't. Not a lot of things are designed for large groups. And that is true, that was the highlight of the event. The I don't give a fuck about Spin It. And you could just visibly... I like how you could just visibly see the host of the panel, like, looking to the side, wondering if she'll get fired for allowing it. But yeah, I think they knew they couldn't say no to that. So we have been fed. We have been fed today with at least one thing. Do you want me to leave the net out at the go farm? Honestly... Oh yeah, can I get spawn priority, please? You can just log off and back on. I don't know if it affects it as things if you're in the nether or not. Honestly don't know. I think after playing Minecraft for like over 10 years I would know this by now, but no. But yeah, spawn priority helps. Ba 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 ba, calming music. I've seen a video from now doing Dream the Lion and it's so funny. Oh, what's them? Hang on. I don't want to kill them with a sweeping edge by accident. Did he just walk off? Oh no, he's up there. Oh, I didn't even think about that. The videos from the frontline people. What's the audio like on it? Actually, yeah, because you'll be able to like sync up the audio with like the audio from the official Twitch stream and get like high quality content. We have to do it ourselves. I still can't believe they actually advertised a Dream and Friends panel and cut Dream off the screen for the first like 5-10 minutes. The man wasn't even on the screen. Every time. Do you reckon we could... Is he name tagged? Are you name tagged, sir? Oh, goddammit, he is. I was wondering, can we name tag him silenced? And make him... Because every time I walk past, like, you hear him walking, and it's like, is there a spawn? But no, it's just him. The crowd screaming every 2 seconds made me want to just stop. I know. When the fucking mic was peaking. Who was your sound tech? Set it up better. You shouldn't have the mic so close to... actually, yeah, you're right. It might not. I don't think we've got the data pack for it. That's a shame. I think we deserve quiet mobs. Not just like silence the entire community farm. Oh, we can try it anyway with a sword, but didn't hear that from me. Can I check data packs? Let me just do this live on stream. What could go wrong? Oh yeah, no data packs. Sad days, sad days. Did the egg come back? The one in the community pond that has haunted us this afternoon. Egg? Now I need to go have a look at this. Is this a community pond or the community crater lake? A pond. Let us go and see. Every time I walk past here, I'm reminded I need to finish the nether baths, but I can never be bothered. Oh yeah, I briefly saw the new frog thing. We should probably go have a look at that. Hello. So where is this egg? Honestly, we should start the egg arc on the server. It's been a while. We need to just start it. Should we just start it right now? Should we just go straight from shit-talking TwitchCon to the egg? Yeah. Honestly, probably logging off and back on again. Should we just go straight to lore? Hang on, let's have a look at the egg room. I don't think this is done yet, and I've honestly no idea if I'm allowed to show it on stream. I'll not show you the entrance of it, just in case. Actually, it's not even a secret. I'll just not bother. Mary, if you're watching and I'm not allowed to show this, then I am sorry. what's the phrase about like ask forgiveness, not permission or something? Down we go. Oh yeah, it's like literally just open. Here we are. Oh yeah, there's like cheese and stuff added. There's work being done. This is the egg room of the SmileSMP. Like a VIP area back there. We've got like bars and stuff over here. And the egg itself. It's sad that these are not real. I can't believe the egg people are cheapskates. This is for a Dream SMP recreation. So no one cares, right? Dream SMP? Do it for the recreation. We just... Oh, fuck, wrong block. I can click buttons. You don't see this. And if they get stolen, they get banned. Ah, the egg skins. Like, let's be real. No one was ever going to contribute their own netherite blocks to this. So if it's to be accurate recreation, this has to happen. I don't know what these are for. Can we change these to like some like slightly nicer lighting up method? It's a nice path of like the colour coding. Honestly, Maddie's done such a good job of this room, so... Back up to the surface. Actually, I'm just gonna shove my shaders on real quick. Yeah, but shaders don't deal with underground all that well. It just makes it foggy. Which is a good effect when you're in a giant, scary, ancient city, but not so much when you're trying to see like a cool room like this. Anyway, up to the surface we go. Oh, this bit's mildly terrifying though. Mildly. Give ourselves a concussion. And pretty daylight. Oh no, it's raining. Of course it's raining. City Hall. Dream just tweeted that you added more people to the panel. Oh god. Dream, I love you, but no. Too many people. Too many people. Yeah. Multiple panels would have been a much better way to do it. I've already forgotten what I was doing. What the fuck? Vein? Where did the vein go? That killed you last time. God. Where did the vein go? Genuine admin question here. Where did the vein go? What's going on here? We forgot to remove the barrier block, didn't we? Ah! I think I found out why it's not raining. I think I may have found out why it's not raining. It maybe has something to do with this. What was this even for? Where did this come from? Well, there we go, guys. The rain is back. As it stops raining. Well, it's fixed now. The mystery is solved. How the fuck did we miss that? I genuinely can't remember what that was even for. Why was the barrier blocks there? Why was there barrier blocks there? It was clearly for something. Strange things on this server. Strange, strange things. What else has June tweeted? Right, basically just that. Honestly, we're gonna have to outdo ourselves next time Vader does die. Like, we've already had the emo SmileSMP, we had our depression arc. How do we outdo ourselves? Blow up the server. Lava rising. You guys are terrifying. Just set the entirety of Y level 1 to lava. So you dig down, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go through this lava real quick. Surely I won't fall through bedrock. Oh god, the entire calm lake. No, there's axolotls in there. And it's so pretty. Ow. This lake is my happy place. Nothing is allowed to happen to it. It's just happy. Look at it. How's my happy cave? Ooh, skulk corruption. So, our ideas are skulk corruption, animals upside down, lava, and blow up the server. You know what, I'm sure between that we can arrange something. Surely we can arrange something. I mean, we've already done the city hall. So how would we arrange something bigger than the city hall? It's been a while since we've blown up something down to bedrock. What the fuck is that? Sorry, I just seen that. We're going to investigate a mysterious tower. Get sat up on this server for 30 minutes. Oh, he's already whitelisted. Okay, nothing I can do. A crater down to void. You're already president, you don't need posters. Bodum hole. You guys want to go all the way down to void? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's Pontus Tower. I did not recognise it. Shows how long it's been since someone in the Dream SMP last streamed. Or maybe it's just the shaders that I didn't recognise. I don't know, it looks different somehow. You guys want phantoms on? But what would be the point of phantoms if there's no elytra? Oh, but no drop from them? Oh, that would be cruel. Your monopoly of membranes would be gone. You know what, we'll add the end to the server just for you so you can make a shit ton of money off of phantom membranes for everyone. It's going to give everyone anxiety with the thought of me falling to my death on this. You get such a good view from up here. Look at this. Full chunk rendering. How often do you see this, guys? I see creeper holes. Lucky, want to go down there and fix all of those. Yes? Hmm? Totem? Yes? You're gonna have to speak words. We're just staring at a totem now. I think like 10 months ago someone said they were gonna like unlight the portal to fix it, and then they just like never came back to it. Go investigate. What's this place? I can't even read this. Reconstruction Playing Club. Typically. Please not destroy but used for lore. Where'd the portal go? Who broke it? Were you ever lit in the first place? This predates the fucking... It predates the server. Server safety program. I really hope I make this jump. Yeah, I'll be fine. I was not fine. Spoiler alert, I was not fine. It's fine. It's not my spawn. We're not too far. Let's organize our inventory back. Ba 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 bum bum. There we go. Order. Breaking news, guys. You can't make that jump. Right, what's it gonna do? Alright, start fixing holes. So, I just died. I don't have any levels to enchant things with. Why am I going to these chests? God powers? Can I use my god powers? Can I? Can I really? Alright, let's go fix some holes. We love filling holes. I did not bring enough dirt. guys. I did not bring enough dirt. I'm gonna go get more before heading over there. Under the tree. I like this tree. I'm kind of proud of this tree. Hi, friend. There we go. Fill the inventory. That was a failure. Don't we just love being a failure, guys? And we need to protect this house from the... free this house from the obsidian. It's in a bit of a state. Like this. This has no reason to be here. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, it's just gone from complaining about TwitchCon to fixing creeper holes. Man. Oh, what a life. I am moving around a lot. You will lose me many more times. I'm going into the wilderness. That far off land of creeper holes. You can see dreads, chains, thingy. I'm gonna need you to sleep soon though. Beautifying the server. And magically it's daytime. There's a fucking war that has happened here at some point. The no torches war. To be fair, way back I think we did like genuinely have like a PvP battle over here this way, this direction somewhere. So I mean, there has been a bit of war. What other holes can we see? Honestly, we've not had enough all-out war in the server. Someone should get on that. Like, we had the election. But I think the election was our only big, like, PvP event. I feel like this will get quoted out of context. There's not enough war in the server. I'm gonna get blamed for things again, aren't I? Did I not almost kill you? I feel like... Ironically, I did not have any, like, cannon kills that day. But I did definitely go close to killing some people. Azuri almost killed you? Damn. Don't we all? Don't we all? Yeah, I'm starting to run out of dirt. Thank God I'm canonically a healer, so out of fighting. Oh, so you think. So you think. Why is that just like not planted at all? Look at that kind of annoys me. Let's farm, guys. We should definitely make a valley of wheat on the server. Do you guys know what I mean by that? You just take the entire land, like an entire plains biome, and turn it into nothing but wheat field. I think that's a good idea. I did originally from 2B2T, where someone actually was able to like maintain the field. A group for quite a while, I think. I remember it's one of like the big landmarks of the server. Probably should do that. Just nothing in any direction but just wheat. Server event? Honestly, we fucking might. Let's do it. And someone's had a wee bit of crack here. We need a very flat place though. Mansion. I need to get finished at some point. Get a build team on that. This is how we make a drowned farm, guys. Somewhere in the world. We'll need to like pick a location for it. This squareness annoys me and fill it in. What have we achieved? Good question. What have we achieved in life? What's your life goals, guys? The fuck? Is that a fucking music? I think that's a fucking Minecraft soundtrack. But like really unnervingly close. Chicken tying and like a man farming. Well guys, if you ever need to do lore about chickens dying, there's a Minecraft. A bit of the Minecraft soundtrack called Death. It's about a man killing his chicken. I might need to remove that from the soundtrack. I've already removed like one of the Minecraft pieces because it was like a really unnerving like headphone breaking sound that scared me every time because I thought like my stream had broke. I'm also removing death from my music. Oh, hello. Can we save him to be a streamer? What, the horse is a streamer? So, what's the horse's name? What's the horse? He's stealing chair. Yep, yes, he is stealing chair. CPK's horse, apparently. God. I don't think it works like that. Somehow. I don't think it works like that. This isn't a Cooper hole, but I'm filling it anyway. No. I placed them today. Look, it's hard to tell because it's daytime. That'll be a fun chat for someone. Oh, but no, I don't have any... I want to clear this up. That's fine. Oh, but I need to clear this too. There's so many holes. Okay, I need to go get more dirt. Give. Hey! Salt to the rescue. This must have been a charged creeper explosion. Size of the crater. Yep. So, you've got a job now. You got a job? Congratulations, I know it's hard in this economy sometimes. You're getting paid in exposure. Well, I'll need more. No, because we need to light it up. Just hard in daytime. Amount of dirt. Oh, that's all. When in doubt, harvest the land's natural resources. Alright, and torches. And my torches. Well, nothing else we can do. Back we go. I think we got a fair chunk of holes there. We'll go back up to the top of the tower when it's daytime. And see what we achieved. I'll try not to make any more creeper holes on the way. Ba ba ba. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Ow. Bird. Hello? Huh. Interesting. Still don't know what that is. You know, every time I pass it, I think that this specific cave under here is like a secret tunnel. Like, it's what it looks like when you're standing from up there. Honestly, I think we should actually like make it a legit secret tunnel at some point. Like, just under here, you just like can go through. There's like 3x3, like, just water tunnel. And it takes you somewhere. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe you just like go all the way through to the ocean. I just think it's cool. Or you just go straight up to the river, as the case may be. You know, it's a nice thought. See? Secret tunnel down. Amazing. Bone meal it? Oh, I could do a bones only. It connects. Wait, 1 second. I know what it needs. There we go. Isn't that just instantly better? Let me see if there's vines over here. There should be. An R terraforming chest. I would properly terraform it with like actual like terraforming. But I can't be bothered. So for now we're just gonna vine it up. Yeah. I know I should do to this bit what I've done to like all of this area, but it takes a lot of effort. But I am kind of proud of how like all of this has turned out. Like with the moss and the vines and stuff. I think we did a good job. And I should put some materials back. This whole area in general is just like my happy place. There is an allay here. You're playing a dangerous game. If a single allay dies on this server, there's hell to pay. You're scared of me? Of the allay? You should be. You should be. I don't know where I'm going anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god. Honestly, there's going to be like a black market trade for just like getting the allays out. I mean, honestly, the thought of even getting Mewtwo from the place in the New World. Can we get rid of the crown? What do you mean? Oh yeah, the Queen Elizabeth crown. Yes. You can get rid of it and get the materials back to the people that built it. I support getting rid of the monarchy. As a Scots person. Okay, yeah. Super doesn't say, just built it. Yeah. Yeah, you have to go ahead. Random chunk. Please tell me that's like an actual chunk. It is not an actual chunk. That is annoying. That's so annoying. Can we mine out a chunk, guys? I think that's a great thing to do. Where shall we mine our chunk? We just need like a bunch of fences to put around it. And then we go. But I want to mine out a chunk. I am tired. Nah, I can't bother mining out a chunk today. I never know where... There's a reason I always end up with chest monsters. It's because I just dump stuff. There's a sticks here though. I want sticks. Rain. Okay. I think I will probably end because A, I am tired from uni work, and B, I fucked my voice by ranting for 15 minutes straight about crowd safety, which you can probably hear in my voice, if I'm going to be honest. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick stream. So let me see, is absolutely anyone live? Probably not this time of night. No, nobody I know. I would, but I don't have any iron brew left. I ran out today. I need to go buy more tomorrow. Or I could drink some actual water. Nah. Alright. Good night, guys, and thank you for coming along to the stream. Bye.